No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone. Stadium, home in the game. From the SEC. Looking to make a wait to get this one started. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for a defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, on your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Across the 30, out to the 33, engage 4 on the play. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
All down, but he has enough to move the...
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The RPO, fire complete to the left.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Shakes off the defender. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that.
Got a man, it's Benson. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will get the ball for the first time. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah. You want to be able to establish them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free and they're going to destroy your game plan.
The Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble for it on fourth down in his own territory. Looks as if he's... Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense. They don't have enough for the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Using his feet. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball support.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce, alive on third down. Yeah. That's caught. It's Mary. Bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
There's a what a great find by the quarterback. Great finding this receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time. Perimeter of the field, still he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
From the 5 as they try to put up the first points of this game. He's looking to pass. Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown.
Touchdown. Number 17 with the grab and the score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that drive covered just 44 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit, boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield. The running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. That's caught. It's Jacobs. And they swarm him under.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw on third. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
You know, you don't see a lot of hitch throws against third down, but if you're going to give the receiver access like that, the quarterback's going to take it. That was just way too easy.
Handoff from the gun. Running to Green. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. It's year 5 now for Shane Beamer at South Carolina. The Gamecocks coming off their best season since 2013. Now the question is, what's a realistic ceiling?
And I think getting to that 10-win mark. Last year they had 9 wins, but the offense took off. And having a dude like Lenora Sellers, Jesse, that's a full-grown man that can do so much for an offense. Excited to see if he can take that next step.
Yeah, I think based on his success last year, that helped out the portal, that helped out high school recruiting. Guys want to play with him. He's that exciting. So I think the quarterback spot, I think that's a huge key to see if the Gamecocks can take that next step.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They go right back to it. He's in open space downfield. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses the phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they're looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been now they got to go.
They realized this season.
They'll have the first down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy catch.
And he tacked on the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now this offense is back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
To the ground with the back. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll try to get it in with the run. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after 1 period. We've got here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Tries to do it himself on the draw. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set him up with a big play. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Snagged out of the air. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already put one free spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. He splits the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The throw to the outside is complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. Bringing the heat. Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up fourth down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Flips it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
This is a design run. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That ball will make its way out of bounds. Mark it dead at the 15. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Open space at the 25. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the... but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Using the back as a receiver.
Oh, goddamn. What happened?
The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances.
What happened?
Touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
OG invited me to a party. I don't know what
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
But I can't do that right now because I'm playing zombies right
Good
now.
hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him.
Are you playing with people?
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to
That's
have that.
oh.
They go to the ground.
Goddamn.
Yeah, I know. And I can't do that right now. Damn. I'm playing
And those
zombies
body
right now.
blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game.
What is she texting you about?
Yeah, I know that, cool girl, but what can I do right now? If I make one mistake, I'm fucking dead. I'm about to do the Ika egg. Oh, shit. Kendall.
Yeah, what?
Invite OG to the party and whoever else.
Jesus Christ, what is going on?
OG fight out on Saw. He went off on Saw. And now he angry.
Pressure or the weight on their shoulders. Like
Okay.
hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams.
I can't do nothing right now when I fight on now with
Can lead them to victory. And boy,
It's
what a
very hard
matchup
to
of two elite
stop
dudes
doing what
we
you're
have in
doing
this
and
one.
and go to another party.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact.
Thank you. You invited him to the party?
Yeah, I did. But he's not joining.
Meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when
I'm
coaches
kinda
talk
big
about
at
guys
the
that
moment
bring
to
it
do-
every
to do
single
something
day.
right now.
Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches like.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be third down.
Oh, damn.
A season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play.
What now?
Get on a roll.
I'm down again.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better.
You lost all your courage, did you?
They made some additions to high school recruiting through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference.
Now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in conference play,
too many goddamn
it's
zombies
different.
over here.
The familiarity
God
within
damn.
the league of all the coaches, and so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
If you make this, get me a fucking meal.
Offense will take the field for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football. And I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and your sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Cool Girl and OG been texting at the same time.
Big physical guys. Now you've seen the position switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right.
I don't know.
Sideline to sideline blitz.
They didn't even text me.
Good luck.
Not much running room there.
Help me, help me, help me.
Well, obviously, a really nice play by the defense there.
Get on my eye.
I think that's on the because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some...
Fires into traffic.
I thought about to die.
Taking it the other
God
way.
damn.
At the 20. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Okay. Okay, we got to do it again.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Good, solid.
Damn.
Oh, God.
Was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3
Jesus.
picks. What would you like to see from him
God damn.
for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like we saw the physicality in the big runs like throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
On the ground with the counter. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out.
That's you!
God damn.
The counter play
Thank
is
you
a
again.
great play to mix in because
Oh, God.
You're not looking for the counter. You're looking to
Fuck.
attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
Back to pass. It's Sellers. The sure hands. It's Brown. He's loose down the left side. He's at the touchdown Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good
Nope,
one.
he's still not even joining.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He
Can't
was
do that
hoping for
right
something
now.
a little more dynamic.
Why can't they need
So
something
guys,
on?
we'll get another look at this
God damn.
offense.
Why
They went
can't
3
they
and
so
out on their
goddamn
first
much?
possession. Now
I
to see
can't-
if they can be more productive this time around.
I can't
A
start
lot
my
of
eyes
field
on.
in
I
front
can't
of
go.
them as they open this possession from their own 20.
Dude, I'm trying to play
Finds
the
a tight
game right
end.
now. Yeah.
And they pick up
Focus
just
on
a
this
few on
play.
that
Damn.
completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella got
Yeah.
down he went, not picking up the first.
What does he have to deal with Star this time?
Now the
He
toss.
got and he spike out
And
on
that
something.
one will go and
Spike out
reverse
on
the defense all over that pitch on the option. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky.
I mean, hey, goddamn.
On third down here.
I guess that was kind of worth it.
It's Smith. They make the stop about 4 yards short
Damn,
of
I
the
mean,
first
you
down.
still. God damn it!
Bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Bless
This
you!
offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced the thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Under fire. He'll pull it down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense. Serve or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz. He does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision. Gets to some green grass. And gets a positive game for this offense.
God damn.
They have
This is a
work
good
in
team.
front of them on third and short.
Oh.
He's got the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now this offense will take the field again. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Spits it out to the back. Got the quick pass. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. PB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the toss. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them cheap. He's loose. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit the guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5.
OG still hasn't joined yet.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line.
I said OG still hasn't joined yet.
Nope.
Grabbed behind the
Damn.
line, it's Smith. And maybe he'll get back
Or
to the line of scrimmage.
or is he in the party with Star right now to go crash on it?
I don't know what that man's doing
As they
there.
catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I don't know, like probably mustn't start shit today maybe? I don't know.
For the running back to go, and as
But
a
why
result, that's a tackle for loss.
But why did they? All time, why did they?
Top. And then shot.
I don't know.
Make the connection.
I don't know, bro.
Enough to punt it away.
I don't know. Star's been starting something.
But ain't you heard the fan? You know what? Bang him over here. Bang him over.
The catch. That
Bang him to the other
team
point.
had its hair on fire. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10. Gives it on the option. Stop
What they
behind the
doing?
line. He'll lose a yard.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. Back has it. Got the first down. Looking for more. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Oh, he's looking to throw. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. They want to throw it. The screen, he can go. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Run the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Takes the easy one to the back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Picks up the 1st down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
That's caught. It's Meredith. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The play fake. Fires into the end zone. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The Gamecocks are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team.
Number 24, on to punt it away.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Dumps it to the back. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They want to run this quarterback. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. He'll do it himself on the draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Makes the catch. It's Benson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
That's a risky play call there. Fourth and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now.
What?
Off play
What
action.
happened?
And the defense, they've got him at the
Nothing.
27. Now on fourth
get it
down,
up
here
on the
comes the
OD?
field goal team. This whole
No,
place gonna
I wasn't in the
see
I wasn't in the party with nobody.
sea of noise. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They think there's room to run to the right here. Makes his man miss. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Still on his feet at the 35. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
He's getting me up, but he ain't doing it
Here's his
easy.
offense with a fresh set of downs.
I'm going to have to go to game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Damn.
Oh, that may be in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in a pass game. They went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That one, who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender and able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes through the end zone? That'll touchback. They'll bring it up. Here comes the offense onto the field again. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown.
Bring him over.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the
Why did they kill
football,
him?
and we got the lead.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Here's the handoff. Hard running there. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete on third down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking left. It's complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The defense calls the timeout there, second of the day, as they try to get their act together.
Bring it, get it.
Now a first from the 45-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Oh, better look out!
What is wrong with these guys? Why are you doing what he's trying to do?
The Gamecocks with myriad options
I
after
know
that big
he's
pickup
trying
on
to
first down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has,
Survive,
right?
but you
He's
gotta
so
do these
close.
guys, too.
Initially, he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's he's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He's got it on the right. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or
I'll be
a
right back,
safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now
I gotta go to
break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. Complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? Third, it's a passing situation. The defense knows that they do a great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got physical attributes and speed and elusiveness, things he can't coach right now. Him to go pick up the first down and keep the offense.
And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Jacobs. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Swings it out to his running back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Buckle up, boys. I think more scores are coming. Setting up for the extra point, then we'll put them on top.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area, throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think too, David. Take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's the pressure. The connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. This is really nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's going to come up about 5 yards into gain. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Open this drive and snap it from the 44. He stuck the last drive and will try to follow suit here. He's got it at the 25. They run away from it. Take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this receiver is on fire. Skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on. Will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Breaks the tackle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Benson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
What's a nice job by the receiver there on the slant throw. Gets across the defender, makes the nice catch, hauls it in.
Got 5 wide out spread across the field on second. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the foot. There he goes. He almost out of there for a huge return.
Honestly, I don't know. That player could have gone to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely put him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
In the backfield, it's Smith. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Sellers on the run, still looking. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. So now it's long. Fire. In the middle, it's Bennett. Had that.
Got to make sure he gets it to his receiver.
They will score! Touchdown! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some in his future. Not one. Receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to this fun college football game today. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there and Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Utah. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Nice is it to have the home crowd going at communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. A low line drive and short kick. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete. The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right... and everyone on the same page here. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up their touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's caught downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He's loose down the middle. It's a seam wide up. Touchdown.
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, but I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
And the extra point is good. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia.
They bring the punter up. Field now. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll give it to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rushes on him. It falls incomplete. And man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work.
Who doesn't love the old flea flicker? Seriously, we practice these all the time. You practice a couple trick plays a week, and you practice the situation. Where on the field you might want to run it. Flea flicker executed nicely.
He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Good. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle from this.
Past the first down marker and still running. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Robinson will throw. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage, and hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender's going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job, not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. And And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. The punt team makes its way onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the fifth kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time when they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more...
Turns on the Jets. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. They're going to go ahead and go for two here and try to make it a field goal game. Looking to pass. It's complete to the right. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. They're getting set. That last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Send the tight end in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And the Gamecocks will try to punch it in on first and goal. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. The home team is just destroying this rate. I'm not sure it won't get. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. They're up by 23 for Minnesota. Just another week of college. We've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. He'll toss it. pick up the first down on the play.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. It's an explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting the hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play.
They go to the draw. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in the draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these. You're going to fly upfield every single play. We'll sneak.
As the rooster goes, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd and that is the last thing they needed. Would have loved to have gotten a bit out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. He'll pitch it. Excellent pass by.
Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside. That's why he scored.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. Wants to pass it. Incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down.
Really good defense. You're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. New set of downs after the completion. On the option. He'll pitch it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop. Robinson will throw.
He's going for the big play. Intercepted deep in his own end.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll run it from the gun. Going the other way, and he's got room. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give from the gun. Quick spin on the run. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And here comes the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the now and start trying to identify play perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Has to make the field, but Marcus, this defense, extra bodies playing the pass.
Let him be checked out. Yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Avery. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now... They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Under fire. It's incomplete. Trying a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. This guy can throw it. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays.
Yeah, and then they can